Erase my pains and let them vanish to the ground. Here no man dares walk, I think. Where I was slain by the silence your heart speaks. You did get shot to me your thoughts and leave me not open to the dim that once lit my light. Under no circumstances could I have embodied those words you spoke out of hatred. For I am learning to live with them. Even with your heart clogged, in the little time I tried living with them, I realized they are more than I could deal with. I allow life to take over, and thanks to Mother Nature, because I have tasted life differently from your soft self. Should sweetness be more than this? No, its whole being is a poor fructose, and I am satisfied. To the testament of this greatness, I live in his hem with no time limit, for there, by being racist toward peace. Yours truly. Guys, here is a twisted fate. Twisted fate. Watch to the end and see how things got twisted, untwisted, tangled, and untangled. Let's go. Hi everyone. Today I'll make a review of the book titled Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Yes, this book is a romance fictional book, like a romance fictional book. And talking about the book, as usual, like I'm going to be talking about the book briefly before going into the morals, themes that I learned from this book. So through the themes, you'll be able to like get a full gist about the book, read the book further, and also catch the fun while reading the book. So this book is about two lead characters. In this book, we have two lead characters, a male and a female, who happens to like have the same fate. They went through the same thing in life, in their relationships. So the first lead character was Jacob, a guy who happens to fall in love earlier with Amy. So Amy was the girlfriend that doesn't put Jacob's feelings into consideration when doing anything. She just believes it's only her feelings that was needed to be respected by Jacob, while she does not pay attention to Jacob's feelings, his do's and don'ts. So, and that made the relationships to be kind of toxic for Jacob before they later ended. Likewise, the second lead character was a female, that was Brianna. was when she was younger, when she was like a year old, 2 years old, and 3 years old. The dad abandoned Brianna and the brother Benny to the care of the mother. So all those things, like everything that she has went through in the hands of men, makes her decide that she was never going to fall in love or be in any relationship with anybody. Even when she later has an app, a dating app, when she registered in a dating app and joined, she, under her profile, she wrote that she only needs casual partner. There is not going to be any kind of real or like a relationship that is going to lead to marriage. She just need partner to enjoy together, and nothing like children or getting married. That was what she wrote on the dating app that she joined. Also, Brianna was also betrayed, because when she stayed in marriage for 10 years with the husband, she, at some point, she got pregnant. But the pregnant was like got aborted. When the pregnant got aborted, the husband was not even paying attention to Brianna at all. Everything that was on the husband's house was Brianna's best friend that they just fell in love with each other. So he was doing everything within his powers to grow that relationship, abandoning Brianna to take care of herself. Even when she was going through pains, she was not considered, she was not even taken care of. The husband did not even look at her side. So Brianna and Jacob were both betrayed in this book. And also, another theme in this book was the theme of family and love. Both the family of Brianna and the family of Jacob, they stood by one another in this book. Seriously, Jacob had a very large family, So, and this large family, they stayed together in a house. When they heard that Jacob's girlfriend, Hammy, they were no longer together, and that the girlfriend was now with Jacob's brother, Jeremiah, the family insisted that they do not want to have anything to do with Jeremiah anymore. Even when Jeremiah picked dates for their marriage and went ahead to tell the family, although they first told Jacob, they invited Jacob to a restaurant and told him that they were going to get married. Jacob said nothing, because he was this kind of kind, easygoing person in this book. So he just wished them good luck and left. So it was after that they now went to the family to break the news that they were going to get married. And the family insisted that they are not going to allow. The only condition that will make them attend the wedding was if Jacob has gotten over the betrayal, the outspoken that Amy did caused her. That was when they are going to attend it. And what to serve as a proof for them that Jacob has really gotten over the heartbroken was if Jacob bring a girlfriend home to show them that, okay, this is my girlfriend. That means truly Jacob was no longer thinking of Amy, and he was fine and gotten over it. That was how the family stood by Jacob. Also, talking of Brianna, the mother stood by her. Like when the father left, they were left with nothing. Even the house that they were living, the husband took over it and all. They were left with nothing. That the mother have to start working from scratch, working as a babysitter before she later worked as a nurse. And so the mother stood by them, and she made sure that everything went well for them. Even before, Brianna was working at a coffee shop before she now later discovered herself that no, that was not where she wanted to be in life. That was not her limit. And she later proceeded with her study and became a medical doctor. Likewise, Jacob was a medical doctor. And if you are wondering where Jacob and Brianna met in this book, they met at the hospital where Brianna was working. Jacob and the ex-girlfriend, Hammy, was working at the same hospital before, but when they broke up, things happened. So Jacob decides to transfer from that hospital to another hospital where Brianna was working. So that was how the two of them met and became enemies at first before becoming friends. Another theme in this book was the theme of social anxiety. In this book, Jacob was suffering of social anxiety in the sense that he doesn't like going to places where there are crowd, where there are many people. He love and prefers staying alone in his house, doing things alone. Even while working at the hospital, at first he was not talking with the people at the hospital, just loved being himself, staying alone, before he later became friends with Brianna, writing letters to themselves. Even if you are to invite Jacob to any outing or to your house for a visit, you have to tell him what your house contains, what was in your house, the do's and don'ts in your house, so that I'll be able to like have an understanding and like create an image about your house within himself before visiting. Like that will have gotten familiar with the house before visiting you. So that was how he was like able to manage his anxiety. Hami that was supposed to get his back was the one that was always making him to do things against his personality, against his wealth, against his mental health. But when Jacob met Brianna, everything turned out well for him, because Brianna was always after how Jacob was going to manage his social anxiety well, so that it's not going to like affect him or break him down totally. Whenever Jacob and Brianna was out for family gathering or family events, Brianna was always there to hold his hand and told him that if you are feeling anxiety or not feeling well about these numbers of people that you are facing, or like the place that you are, you can always leave, not minding that it's a family gathering. She always told him that your health, your mental health matters the most, not your family or any other person, but you come first. And Jacob was always thankful for that, because he finally like gets someone that know his feelings, knows how to like manage his mental health along with him. So that was the theme of social anxiety in the book. So Jacob was an introverted person and also faced social anxiety, and he was also able to like overcome the social anxiety, manage it very well because of Brianna, who was so supportive and always after his well-being. Another theme in this book was the theme of emotional vulnerability. Before Jacob and Brianna, before they came together, started their marriage and all, they were once in a fake relationship. And this fake relationship started when Jacob's family told Jacob that the only way they will approve of Jeremiah's and Hami's wedding was if Jacob brought home a girlfriend that shows that truly Jacob has gotten over Hami. That was when they are going to approve. And Jacob wanted Jeremiah and Hami to like, since they've already fallen in love with each other, so Jacob wanted them to like marry and just stay together. So Jacob now asked Brianna to be his fake girlfriend. So Jacob took Brianna home, introduced her as the girlfriend, or not then that it's a fake relationship, that they are not dating. But before that time, they were always like writing letters to themselves because of Jacob's social anxiety. He was not always feeling okay talking to people physically. So because of that, Jacob and Brianna, they always wrote letters to themselves while they are in hospital, whenever they are at home, at night and everything, and that makes their friendships to like go very well before the fake relationship and before they later got married to themselves. This emotional vulnerability, when they were doing that fake relationship, Jacob fell in love with Brianna, and Jacob was always like telling Brianna how he was feeling. This was what I was feeling and this was it. But Brianna was so scared, because she does not want what has happened in the past to repeat itself to her anymore, like the cheating husband, the neglected father and everything. So she was thinking like, although Jacob can be a kind person, but that does not make him to be different. But Jacob still never stopped, like always telling. There was a time that Jacob asked Brianna to be the girlfriend, but Brianna turned him down, that no. And Jacob, since that day, vowed that he was never going to talk to Brianna about his feelings or anything anymore. But it was a lie, because what it actually felt for Brianna was deeper than what he could comprehend, and he truly like found his kind of person in Brianna. Like, oh, this was my perfect match, because they fit in so many ways and knows how to like love each other back. So, and Jacob, like he never like he even like went ahead to tell the mom that he will never like. The mom also advised him to never stop like trying to get her over, trying to win her heart, because she was very sure that Brianna also loved Jacob, but Brianna needed time to comprehend all those things and come together and all, which truly was, because Brianna donated the kidney to Jacob donated kidneys to Brianna's brother, and when he was going in for the surgery, he handed over his journal to Brianna to read, and that was the journal that explained everything that Jacob has been writing about Brianna ever since Jacob met her, and everything that he truly loved Brianna and was ready to do anything to win her heart over. So it was when Brianna left the hospital that Brianna was now well assured that she loved me, and all because of everything that she read in that journal was so emotional. Even though before then the mom was like, she was pregnant. Yeah, she was pregnant even before then, and the mommy had advised him that, okay, are you not going to like abort the child or not going to give the child to the father? She was like, no, that they might own themselves child, but she was not willing to marry because of what had happened in the past. But lo and behold, they fell in love, and their love story was, even though there was kind of miscommunications about the two of them, whenever one did wrong things to the other, they just assumed that maybe he was not in love with me at first place. I was the one overthinking things, that she just like, let me just carry face, like it was never going to happen. But eventually it did. They got married to themselves, have a very peaceful house and family. Lastly, another theme in this book was the theme of second chance and forgiveness. People in this book, like Brianna decides to give love a second chance by allowing Jacob to show her the love he claims to have for her. So like he lets what was in the past to be in the past by giving love another chance, knowing that we all can be categorized as men and women, but what we're capable of doing was like quite different. What the ex-husband was capable of doing to her was not the same thing that Jacob did to her. Even in their marriage, when they were making vows, they kept mentioning of, I vow to be harmless to you, which later did and practiced in their marriage. So she gave to love a second chance, and she also showed the heart of forgiveness by forgiving the ex-husband and the best friend who later got married to themselves and also established their own house. So that was it, and we've come to the end of this video. That was the morals that I learned from this book, just explained in form of the drama plot, exposition, problem arise, we have the rising action, we have the climax, falling action, and lastly we have the resolution, which was forgiveness and second chance. So please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos to your friends. See you next in my video. Thank you, bye.
On my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me on now.